I am going to try to introduce the third module in the CMinaR project about language and intercultural communication. And the Stockholm University has been responsible for this module, and we have been working with it here at the Department of Education. And I am one of 3 teachers and staff that has developed this module also. And I will present it today here. And I will start with a quote from Fatima, a student with a refugee background, from one of the studies that I made when I interviewed young migrants about coming to Sweden and about career counselling. Fatima says, "When I compare, it's not so easy coming here and knowing nothing and haven't been to school in home country and then start to learn Swedish. It's not so easy to learn very fast, but it takes time, I know. If I compare here in Sweden, it's very difficult to get a job. When you try, they will ask, do you have any education and things like that. Life here is so strange." She cries when she says that. And I think that this quote reflects in a way and summarizes also the challenges for clients with migrant background in career guidance and counseling that are behind this module. And that is one of the reasons, one of the background for this module. And this was also, I'm sorry, now I'm a little bit stressed, I think, with this. But also one of the other reasons for this module is in the project we made an analysis in the intellectual output 2, where we interviewed career counselors, and what they emphasized as the challenges in career guidance and counseling with migrants and refugees was the career counseling conversation itself, of course, the counseling, how to counsel, and the intercultural communication, and also they need ability to manage this language challenges that is quite an issue in many times. And the other aspect that was related to that, I think also Fatima's quote illustrates, that the other importance is to support clients' learning. The other aspect in career guidance and counseling is to support clients' learning about career issues, and that is a central part of career guidance and counseling with migrants and issues. And this sort of it's an intersection. The learning aspects and the language challenge aspect is sort of a central dilemma, the central aspect to manage in many times to manage in career guidance and counseling with migrants and refugees also. So the aim of this module is to develop course participants' understanding of language as a meaning-making resource for career mobility and in career guidance and counseling with migrants and refugees. So it's both for the client's career mobility, the language, but also the language as a meaning-making resource for in the career guidance and counseling. And also the ability to manage the challenges. The module wants to develop course participants' ability to manage the challenges of language asymmetries and intercultural communication in career guidance and counseling. And one starting point for this module, we have the didactical framework. We use Kolb's experiential learning theory as a didactical framework, you could say, in the module. It suggests that learning activities should give the participants an embodied learning experience where thoughts, emotions, and actions are involved also. So the participants will, during the module, explore several career guidance and counseling methods that aims to give the participants a personal experience during the training. And the participants will also relate the content in the module to career guidance and counseling work settings and the professional role of a counselor. So the module consists of lectures and workshops and practical training, you could say, also for the participants. The material and resources that we have developed try to combine all these aspects of learning. The learning outcomes for this module suggest that participants after this module are able to manage questions in counselling about the impact of learning the language of the receiving country on migrants, refugees, career mobility. The participants are also able to use counselling methods that manage language barriers and support migrant clients, participants in career guidance and counselling. The participants should also be able to design career guidance and counselling situations with interpreters, and also to design activities that support migrant clients learning about career issues, and at the same time also manage, take notice of or address, you could say, language asymmetries. I think I am an example right now what it is like not being able to communicate in the way that you are used to, and not finding the words, and not being able to express yourself as you would like to also. So all the so what we try to do is to, one part of the module, one unit highlights the second language speakers challenges in interaction in conversations also. And among one thing that research shows that newly arrived immigrants and refugees notice their inferior language situation in counselling and do their best to maintain their self-respect despite their shortcomings, and also to manage the career guidance and counselling conversation, the interaction in it. They try to manage it. And there's a quote here that Arash illustrates the challenge. I can pretend to listen and smile and understand, but in my body, in my brain, I'm thinking of something else. It illustrates the challenge of being a second language speaker and talking about such a complex themes like career issues are. We also, of course, address the material and resources, also, of course, address counsellors' challenges in intercultural meetings and what it is, what takes place and what are the risks and that you might meet in when you meet people that you cannot, that are very different from you also. And that also have limited access to the language. Also, there might be differences in experience and values, and also different in language. So both the long knowledge differences and the language differences, when they are big, the challenges in communicating when these differences might exist. And what we go on with in this module is that we provide material and resources that address basic communication tools to manage language asymmetries, of course, how we can work with conversational support and how to increase the clarity in the communication. And these methods we use in the module are quite workshop-based, you could say, and we suggest that participants will explore and try out different kinds of methods and learning activities. We also suggest methods and tools that the participants in the course can try to develop their capacity to support clients learning on career issues, also to develop our participants' creativity and understanding of learning processes in relation to language challenges and to the content, also the career content, you might say, also. And finally, I would like to thank you for taking part of this presentation, and also I hope that you will have use of this material and resources that we have developed within this module. And we think it does not only contribute to becoming a better counselor for migrants and refugees, because these are skills, when you develop these skills, they are useful in every counseling meeting also. So counseling migrants makes all counselors better counselors, I would say. I would like to stop with saying that. So thank you.